Have you ever wondered how strange, fascinating, and downright bizarre the world can be? From animals with cube-shaped poop to lakes that turn creatures into statues, we've gathered some of the most unbelievable facts you've probably never heard. Stick around, because for the next 10 minutes we're diving into the weirdest corners of reality. Ah, the human body, a marvel of nature, wouldn't you say? A symphony of biological processes so complex, so intricate, it rivals the grandest ecosystems on Earth. And yet, for all its familiarity, the human body holds secrets that might surprise even the most studious observer. Or did you know that your body is home to 37.2 trillion cells? That's more stars than there are in the Milky Way galaxy. These cells are constantly regenerating, replacing themselves every 7 to 10 years. So in essence, you're a completely different person now than you were a decade ago. Speaking of fascinating, your teeth, those pearly gates to your smile, are the only part of your body that can't heal itself. Unlike skin, which mends itself with remarkable efficiency, or bones, which knit themselves back together after a fracture, once your enamel is damaged, it's gone for good. So, a word to the wise, brush carefully. Humans shed about 600,000 skin particles every hour. That's 1.5 pounds of skin every year. So, when you think about it, your dust bunnies at home might be more at you than you'd like to admit. Oh, but enough about us. Let's take a leap into the wild world of animals. Now, the animal kingdom, as you know, is a treasure trove of the bizarre and wonderful. Over millions of years, evolution has sculpted creatures of astonishing diversity, each one uniquely adapted to its environment. Take the wombat, for example. This stout-legged marsupial, native to the Australian outback, possesses a rather peculiar claim to fame. Its poop is cube-shaped. Scientists believe this unique adaptation helps the poop stay in place, marking their territory without rolling away in the windswept landscape. Sea otters, those fluffy denizens of the Pacific kelp forests, are just as quirky. These adorable creatures hold hands while they sleep. Holding hands prevents them from drifting apart in the swirling currents. It's like nature's cutest solution to long-distance relationships. And here's a fact you'll definitely want to share at your next social gathering. Male seahorses are the ones that get pregnant and give birth. The female deposits her eggs into a pouch on the male's belly, and he fertilizes them and cares for them until they hatch. It's a remarkable role reversal that challenges our very notions of parenthood. From the cubic droppings of the wombat to the hand-holding sea otters, the animal kingdom never fails to surprise. But we mustn't forget, we humans are part of this grand tapestry of life as well. And just like our animal brethren, we share a penchant for the peculiar, especially when it comes to what we put in our mouths. From animals to food, let's dive into some deliciously strange facts about what we eat. We humans, it seems, are obsessed with food. We spend countless hours cultivating it, preparing it, consuming it, and, let's be honest, talking about it. But for all our culinary sophistication, there are still some surprising truths lurking in our pantries and refrigerators. Honey, for instance, that golden nectar beloved by Winnie the Pooh and tea drinkers alike, isn't just sweet. It's a veritable superfood. It contains everything needed to sustain life, including enzymes, vitamins, and water. Archaeologists have even found honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that's still edible after thousands of years, a testament to its remarkable longevity. And what about the humble banana? Would you believe that bananas are, botanically speaking, berries? It's true. While the seeds of modern cultivated bananas are tiny and practically inedible, they are still there. So, next time you enjoy a banana, consider it a berry smoothie in disguise. Now, here's one for your trivia arsenal. In the 1830s, ketchup, that ubiquitous condiment we slather on our burgers and fries, was sold as medicine. It was marketed as a cure for indigestion. Can you imagine getting a prescription for ketchup today? Take 2 tablespoons and call me in the morning. From honey that defies time to bananas masquerading as berries, the world of food is full of unexpected twists and turns. But our journey into the bizarre doesn't end there. From quirky foods to bizarre history, let's see what secrets the past holds. History, as we know, is a tapestry woven from threads of triumph and tragedy, innovation and ignorance, moments of profound wisdom and, well, moments of utter absurdity. And sometimes it's those absurd moments, those historical hiccups, that capture our imaginations the most. Take, for instance, the curious case of jockey Frank Hayes. In 1923, Hayes achieved a feat that would forever etch his name in the annals of horse racing history. He won a race after he died. Mid-race, Hayes suffered a massive heart attack, but remarkably, he remained in the saddle, his lifeless body propelled forward by the momentum of his valiant steed. And so Frank Hayes, the deceased jockey, crossed the finish line claiming a most improbable victory. Talk about riding to victory. And then there's President Andrew Jackson, the 7th President of the United States, a man known for his fiery temper and unwavering resolve. Jackson, it seems, had a pet parrot, a parrot with a rather colourful vocabulary, shall we say. This feathered companion, much to the amusement of some and the chagrin of others, had a penchant for profanity. In fact, the parrot was so notoriously foul-mouthed that it had to be removed from Jackson's funeral because it wouldn't stop cursing. One can only imagine the scene, but history isn't all dead jockeys and potty-mouthed parrots. Sometimes it throws us a curveball, a tale so strange, so counterintuitive, it leaves us scratching our heads in disbelief. Consider the Leaning Tower of Pisa, that iconic symbol of Italy and, some might say, of human error. But did you know that this architectural wonder owes its very survival to the very same thing that threatened to topple it, earthquakes? The soft foundation, while causing the lean, also absorbs vibrations, protecting the tower from collapsing during seismic events. It's a paradoxical twist of fate, a testament to the unpredictable nature of both nature and history. While history can be strange, nature is even more extraordinary. Let's explore. The natural world, my friends, is an endless source of wonder and amazement. It's a realm of breathtaking beauty, raw power, and astonishing diversity. And just when we think we've seen it all, nature has a way of reminding us just how little we truly know. Consider the mosquito, that ubiquitous pest, the bane of backyard barbecues and camping trips. Did you know that this tiny insect, with its irritating whine and itchy bite, is the deadliest creature on Earth? It's true. Mosquitoes are responsible for over 1 million deaths every year due to the diseases they spread, like malaria and dengue. A sobering thought, isn't it? Now let's journey to the African savannah, to a place of stark beauty and unforgiving extremes. In Tanzania, there lies a lake, Lake Natron, that seems to have been plucked straight out of a science fiction novel. This lake is so alkaline, so corrosive, that it turns animals into mummified statues. The high pH level of the water, caused by the surrounding volcanic geology, preserves anything that falls into its waters, creating a macabre yet strangely beautiful tableau of petrified creatures. And if you thought plants were boring, think again. The plant kingdom, while seemingly serene and stationary, is capable of feats that rival even the fastest animals. Take bamboo, for instance. This remarkable grass, known for its strength and versatility, holds the record for the fastest growing plant. It can shoot up 35 inches in a single day. That's almost as tall as a toddler overnight. Imagine waking up to find your garden fence replaced by a bamboo thicket. Nature truly never ceases to amaze. Now, as we approach the end of our journey into the weird and wonderful, I thought it would be fun to share a few more tidbits of trivia, those quirky nuggets of knowledge that make for great conversation starters. Let's start with a story about a man, a can, and a rather unusual burial request. Fred Bauer, the inventor of the Pringles can, was so proud of his creation that he had his ashes buried in one after he died. Talk about leaving a lasting legacy. And speaking of unusual legacies, did you know that a flock of crows is called a murder? It's true, a murder of crows. Meanwhile, flamingos, those flamboyant pink birds known for their synchronized dancing and one-legged stance, travel in groups called a flamboyance. Nature really knows how to name things. The longest hiccuping spree ever recorded lasted a staggering 68 years. Can you imagine hiccuping from your teens all the way to retirement? It boggles the mind. These last few facts remind us that the world is a strange and wonderful place, full of surprises around every corner. And that's it for today's dive into the weird, wonderful, and surprising facts of our world. From cube-shaped poop to ketchup as medicine, there's no shortage of incredible stories to share. Which fact was your favorite? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more fascinating content. Until next time, stay curious.